Okay, this is all about the All Ears Roadshow. So, with Perth just wrapping up this week, I've been getting a lot of messages. The messages are actually interesting. So they're coming from people from the actual event that came to Perth already, and they're actually from the people that want to come. The people that want to come to Sydney next week, the people that have tickets for Sydney, the people that have got tickets for Melbourne, and the people that have tickets for Queensland. As most of you know from the Facebook group, I muck around a fair bit, but I'm a straight shooter. I am here to help. I'm here to help myself. I'm here to help you, and I'm here to help eBay. So for me, it's a real partnership. Every single person at this event has the opportunity to create a partnership for growth, for change. And it's genuine change. It's genuine help. The whole community needs to be so proud of what they do on a daily basis. The Facebook group alone, I see people talking and helping and lending a genuine level of knowledge that when you're a solo operator is very difficult to get. So I personally, this is just a total side thing, but I thank everybody from the group. I thank everybody that comes up and says g'day, and I thank all those people that have actually jumped on and sent me a message. So a lot of people are asking what the actual events are about. The events are about you. They're about me. They're about eBay. Funny though, it's more about you and me. eBay are there listening. That's why it's called All Ears. eBay are there listening to us. eBay are there to grab and capture information to figure out what they need to do to make it better for sellers. They've heard us. They've listened to what we're saying about the issues we're having with being heard. They're listening to the fact that call centers are closed, you can't ring them, which has now changed. They're listening to us complaining about managed payments. They're listening. We've actually fed back, the seller panel's fed back multiple issues on managed payments where people have struggled to get resolutions through the international channels. We've been able to get them in touch with the right people to resolve that. So the panel's here for you as well, but eBay's listening. I keep saying it, I can't stress it enough. The difference is are you consciously aware of what you need to resolve yourself? If you are, come to us. It's not just hypotheticals. We want to work with issues. If you have key problems, let us know. Not everybody's there with a problem. I'm not there with a problem. I'm there because I want to learn. I'm there because I want to see what's available. I want to be there and provide an input into something to actually help eBay as a platform grow. eBay is my number one platform. I choose it over and above everything else and focus on it. And in fact, I've actually dumped a couple of marketplaces because I want to work on the eBay platform only. It suits my clients, it suits my items, and it suits my personality. Not being front and center, not having to deal with people on a regular basis with phone calls or a retail shop. Mind you, it looks like I have a retail shop. Might show you a bit more of that in a minute, but it's not about me. It provides me an opportunity to play fairly in a marketplace that doesn't compete with you as a seller. eBay is the only marketplace that I'm aware of that actively doesn't compete with you. They don't produce their own products, they don't steal your products, they don't migrate your products, they don't ban your products directly to then take over and then sell it elsewhere. They're just a platform. And a platform that's been around for a long time. I've been on eBay for about 20 years. I think my first registration or my current registration or membership started in 2004. But there was a few before that before I became serious in what I was doing in my hobby. So I've been around probably about 20 years. A few of the panelists have been around since day one. A few of them are relatively new, some of them aren't. Some of the panelists are smaller, some of them are bigger. I'll actually put a link below with the panelists as well, just so you have a look. It'll give a bit of an overview on the eBay pages to tell you who we are. Just an overview, not a link to who we are, just an actual dump sheet of each person on the panel. But with the actual event, when you rock up, you're going to get there in the morning. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. When you rock up, you'll get to be greeted by eBay. You'll be greeted by the seller panel. You'll be getting your name badges. We'll introduce ourselves. eBay will introduce themselves. You'll get to grab a coffee, have a bit of a snack. We can have a bit of a chat in general, and you can get a bit of a lay of the land as well. Break the ice. You'll be able to watch probably one of the most inspirational hype men I've seen for a long time from a business sense. Neil McKay, sales director at eBay Australia, he just has a genuine passion for sellers. He's genuinely got a drive to engage with a seller at a core fundamental level to improve what we can offer or what can be offered through the eBay platform for sellers. He'll talk about himself, he'll talk about what's going on, where he's at, where the business is at within reason, and potential directions that are going to be taken. Just because he's up on stage doesn't mean he's not wanting to listen. Neil will listen to you all day. Pull him up. If you've got something to say, go say g'day. Just have a bit of a general chat as he's wandering around the room. You should get the opportunity to do that, and you should make yourself aware that you should go and say hello to him. Just a man. He's got my love, that's for sure. But the whole team is passionate. The whole eBay team that are attending and working within that channel, from Ria to Jeremy to the guys in the sales teams, the crews, Ian, Ruby, Billy, the list just goes on. Asim, Jack, Patrick, Kat. You've just got all these different people that will just be there to help you. They're genuinely to help you, from everybody from shipping to customer service, Victorine, or through to all these other different people. They were all geared to assist you. Now, the panel's actually working with all these people on a weekly basis as well on different sort of key areas, which is why when you get asked to fill a form out and actually complete a form on the day of the event, you should do it. When you put that form together, it's actually going to be presented in a way that we can see what needs to be worked on. It's going to give us the opportunity to work through issues that are actually relevant to sellers in the community. Relevant to you, relevant to me. Things that you're having on a common problem with that other people are having. You're not alone. We need to figure out where they are. Most of us know what they are. The panel knows what most of them are. But some people have some unique issues, so you need to tell us. On the day when you're there, drop in, say g'day. When you're talking, tell us those problems. Let us know if you're encountering issues or see fixes that could potentially happen. We'll try and put you in touch with the right eBay person that's on site. If the right person's not on site, we're going to grab your details and feed it through to the right person. Try and get an answer. Try and figure out how we can get through that situation if it's a problem. Or even if it's an idea, put it through to the right place to have that looked at. It's about action, not reaction. We want to do some action and get some things working moving forward. So on the day, Neil will be upstage, you'll do a chat, you'll get to meet a couple of the panel members up on stage through a chat and how we got involved with the actual program and the eBay seller group. Some of it very easy, some of it very intuitively, some of it I still try and figure out why I'm here. Why did I make that about me? But let's move on. But on the day after that's done and you listen to Neil, you listen to the panel, you get to know a little bit about us. You'll see a little bit about the opportunities that may be present for you on the platform as well. You'll get to have lunch, have a meal, have a snack, but more importantly, there's a bit of a workshop. So each state has a questionnaire that they've filled out before they come along. That questionnaire asks you what you're encountering issues with, or what you want to see, or what you want to learn, or what you think is important, or a tool you need to be exposed to. So on the day, there'll be 4 workshops running at about 15 minutes each, and you just rotate around for an hour to go through each. You'll have an eBay staff member presenting on a topic of choice that you guys have actually elected and nominated. So in Perth, you actually ran a table which had Jack talking about listing optimization. So teaching you how to enhance your actual programs. I'll drop some links below on each of these as well, just for your own reference. As I said before, along with a overview of the seller panel as well. But Jack was talking about listing optimization, what you can do to make your listings better. Then you ran through Patrick, who was doing promoted listings and ads. Now, we all bitch and moan about promoted listings. If you choose the target right, and if you have margin in your product, and you want to enhance and lift your opportunities to look and become more prevalent in the search results, hit the promoted listings. If it's at the event, listen to Jack intently. Then you had a sim that was discussing marketing and growth opportunities and different tools that were available on the platform. And then you had Kat that was talking about selling internationally. Now I'll put some links in below to actually do it, because I actually learned something. I was with Kat during that course of that hour for the 4 lots of 15-minute workshops rotating around. And I learned about the eBay Seller Mag, which is primarily a situation or an area where you can jump into to assist you in selling internationally and manage it all from one platform. So I've got to jump into that myself. I do a bit of international. We do about 30%. Without international, we would be struggling during the COVID period. The US market assisted us significantly during that time. So if I can capitalize on that with the eBay mag, I'm happy to look at that myself, and I'm doing that over this course of this weekend. So as a seller panel member, I've actually also jumped into it, and I'm learning from these people and these experts that are attending as well. Sadly, I didn't get to jump around the other workshops. I would have actually liked listening to a Sim talk about his tools. I'm going to pull him aside on the Sydney one and have a bit of a chat to him separately as well if I get the opportunity. When you come along, don't be afraid to come and say hello. The last thing I want is to see what I've been seeing in the forums where people aren't coming up and saying g'day and introducing themselves. I'm there, I'm putting myself on the front foot personally. This is outside of my comfort zone. But as most of you know me from the community within Facebook and other areas of business, I'm always there to try and help someone. My goal is to assist you, because the more I assist you, it's actually really funny. I actually get a benefit because I'm learning from you guys as well. The information I gain from talking to you guys on a daily basis, helping in the forums, meeting you for a coffee, just having the general banter that we have on a regular basis, brings me forward in what I want to try and achieve. It's actually quite astonishing that when I was in Perth, I actually sat and had a conversation with one of the eBay crew. And my goal this year is actually potentially double to triple my business volume through this period. I currently do this as a hobby. I have a couple of different eBay shops. The goal is actually to grow it 2 to 3 times the business by pushing more focus into different channels, as I said before, like the international, and also expanding upon my stock. So one of the biggest things I have is the buying opportunities is most important. And one key thing that came from the Perth location that I noticed was all the reseller community that were talking. People were having a bit of a chat. They were trying to learn different processes. One of the people in the rooms actually said that they went out the following day. So in the Facebook groups, they actually went out the following day and actually went on a buying run with one of the people that they met. Learned different opportunities, started to buy some books, was looking at totally different components of their business, and was invigorated to actually explore different potential money opportunities and relationship opportunities, which is probably what this is about. For me personally, the community is number one in this whole goal for this eBay All Ears Roadshow, towards the outcome of what we want, which is success. Success in relationships, success and ease, success and simplicity, making it easy for us to build a better business model on a platform that the people attending are enjoying, which for me is eBay. eBay is my number one platform. I'm not an advocate for eBay. I'm not paid by eBay. I'm not pushing eBay. It's purely a platform that works for my market. Now, I work in a couple of different markets, electronics, collectibles, and there's some fashion type items that I deal with as well. Don't need to know the specifics, obviously. We all work in different spaces. For me though, eBay gives me an opportunity to spend quality time on sourcing goods, listing the items, and they sell autonomously. A little bit of promoted listings, a little bit of emails, best offers get sent out. And as we all know, that encourages the activation in the marketplace to keep people looking at our stores and keeping us active in the actual process of listing and being on eBay. Actually, it's quite interesting. One of the things I had a chat with on somebody in Perth was they were bringing up this constant renewal of different YouTubers, different social media aspects, and different conversations from resellers saying you have to list X amount of items a day to be successful. You have to list X amount of items to maintain an awareness on the eBay platform in the search results. Personally, not 100% sure that's accurate in its entirety, whilst it is a contributing factor potentially to being successful, to being seen, to being identified within the search results. I think it's more important to approach the eBay algorithm, the perceived algorithm, as doing everything you can to be active on eBay. Whether that's listings, responding to emails on time, sending your items out on time, doing feedback, sending out offers, responding to offers. All the activity you do on the platform is feeding into your activity structure. That's my perception. It's not what eBay's told me. We don't have privy information to what the eBay algorithm is. eBay people themselves don't have it. Algorithms are being fed by multiple different avenues and different angles and different roadways that not any one solution is the answer to everything. There's multiple ways that it needs to be tackled. Follow your metrics. Make sure everything else is ticked and flicked and you're doing the right thing. Overall, just be a good seller. do what you need to do, keep your customers happy, send your items, source your products, have the right prices, and maintain an activity basis through your emails and your messages to make sure that you're maintaining that contact and activity on eBay to flourish. Well, that's how I see it. And one of the conversations in Perth that I was alluding to is that these people are perceiving, or everyone's perceiving, that you have to do X to achieve Y. It's the whole alphabet you need to do to be successful. Everything. Listen. Come to the All Ears Roadshow. Speak to people. Listen to what other people are doing in the marketplace to be active. Listen to what other people are saying so that you can pick up on opportunities that present themselves at any given time. If you're thrifting, if you're buying and reselling, listen to what people have to say on where they're going. Listen to what your suppliers are saying and actually pay attention to what's going on. All this will feed into your success, but we've sort of gone a little bit sideways. Going back to the roadshow, you'll have a blast if you're coming. We really want you to come along. Anybody that's got the invite, we want you to be there. Sydney's going to be hectic. What I do want to stress too, though, if you're there, ask the questions that are top of mind for you. Tap the right person on the shoulder. If they're not the right person, tap the person with the eBay logo on their t-shirt. Seller panel or eBay. If we don't know the answer, we're going to go and try and find somebody that does. If we can't find the right person that does, or if the right person that does know isn't in that room at that point in time, we're going to capture your details and feed that through to the right party. Make sure it goes to the right person so that somebody will follow you up with your concern, your question, your opportunity, your query. Anything that you want to know, we'll try and push into the right area, and we'll structure it in a way that'll be done in a timely manner. If it's high priority, it'll be done. When we're in Perth, we're sending through a few forms, things that have already been actioned by eBay and looked at by eBay. Not always resolved, but they're looked at. The All Ears Roadshow is about listening to us sellers. I'm a seller, you're a seller, we're all sellers. We want the platform to operate so that we can be successful. Now, when you're there, whilst you're talking, whilst you're chatting, the event finishes around 2 o'clock. Most of us are hanging back for a few hours. What I would like to say, though, is that for those that know us through the groups, put aside some extra time, a couple of extra hours. After the event, and it's not on eBay's dime, it's obviously on your own dime, I may shout, or somebody else may shout, or you may shout, or we may go drink for drink, as I had a chat with somebody in the forum last night. Come along, we go to a pub, or we go to a restaurant, or we'll go to a cafe, or we'll go somewhere afterwards if you want to pick up and maintain that conversation. We want to build relationships through this process and develop and further enhance our opportunities between ourselves in strengthening our community through Facebook, through any other opportunities that present themselves. So if you're coming, if you have the spare time, if you want to hang around afterwards, a few of us are going to be there. There's 4 or 5 panelists at the Sydney show. There's quite a few eBay staff. A couple of the eBay staff will come back too if you want to have a chat. It's rare that they won't come back for let's say a coffee afterwards to have a bit of a chinwag, an ear, lend an ear, have some fun, just get to know each other. Realize that we are all a face. We're not just a store on eBay. We are people. We're people like you, and we want to hear your journey. I want to hear your journey. I want to help in your journey. I want to watch your journey. I want to listen to your journey. So for me, the whole roadshow, just in a nutshell, WA, Perth, the guys were absolutely brilliant. The people attending were brilliant. The hospitality was brilliant. The coffee cart was exceptional. Might have had too much. Please come and hang out. Come and say good day afterwards. Come up, tap me on the shoulder. I know, I'm 6'2", I'm big, I'm boisterous, I've got a beard, I try and look like Santa for Christmas. I just want you to come and tap me on the shoulder and say good day. I don't want you to bypass me. I'd love to meet the people that I've got to know in the community. It's been a journey for me for many, many years, and for me to be on this panel has put me over and above where I would normally go. It's putting me front and center, which is very uncomfortable for me, and I know a lot of you may not think that's a reality. Sadly, it is. For me to be front and center is quite uncomfortable, and I'm loving the fact that every single one of you that have messaged me have been so complimentary, and I really value it. Anything I can do for any of you, please reach out. I'm always there. I'm in the Facebook group. I'll always be there to help you if I can. Some of my conversations may be a bit wacky, but I do my best to keep it online. Anything business orientated, I'll try and assist you as well. If I can provide you some input and clarity or refinement or fine tuning, any of those words you want to improve yourself whilst improving me through the conversation, I'm with you. It's exactly why I do this. I do this for you, but ultimately it brings me out of my shell as well. That actually sort of touches me a little bit, because for me to be in front of this camera talking to you today is probably one of the biggest steps I've made in a long time. And for me, I thank eBay and the community group, which is absolutely insane. Just being there to help has brought me out of my shell, and I thank you guys every day for that. So come along, have a beer, have a drink, have a coffee, have lunch, sit down, talk to all of us, get to know us, develop some skills, develop some relationships, build on what you already know, and let's work on this together moving forward. I'm going to put some links about the seller panel below as well, so you can actually get to know each person on the panel. It's a link on the seller central page you actually go to, so it's actually on eBay, it's not sending you off site. You can actually get to know Paul, a few of the guys that are there. You get to know myself, it tells you a little bit about me, Janelle, Georgina, Matthew, and the list goes on. So you've got Ian, you've also got a few other people that attend that aren't on the panel that are also great insights, like Tim Davies. People there are just there in genuine capacity to help you out. So I look forward to seeing you in Sydney. Don't miss out. You'll get a swag bag. Sorry eBay, I took 2. You'll get a swag bag, maybe, if you're lucky. I drink just a little bit of coffee, so I took 2 coffee cups. Not sure what you'll get in yours if you come along. Hopefully they still give you one. I might get in trouble for saying that. Again, I am not sponsored by eBay. I don't pay for it. I'm not paid by eBay. I don't work for eBay. I work for myself, and I work for the sellers. Come along, say good day. Nothing but hype. Every single review I've read in the room, every single review I've read online, everybody that's posted a video, everybody that's come to the event has done nothing but raved. Yes, we've all got our problems everywhere. We've all got problems on platforms. We've all got problems with things that go wrong. It's what we do with those problems that makes a difference. Let's be all ears together. Let's all listen to our fellow sellers. The All Ears Roadshow is that start to that process of making it a platform for a seller, by a seller, with the motivation and the buy-in from a team at eBay that is just passionate about success for themselves through the success of its sellers. I come back to it, I can't applaud them enough. I look forward to seeing those in Sydney. I look forward to seeing those in Melbourne, and I'll also be going to the one in Brisbane as well. So come along, say good day, tap us on the shoulder, and I look forward to seeing you.